My mother placed the wafer in my upturned, cupped hands. I felt a warmth flowing from my palm through my arm. The hairs all over my body stood up, and I could feel waves of power rippling them as if I was standing in a wind tunnel. I imagined this was what it would be like to hold a piece of plutonium in your hand. Placing the host on my tongue, I felt it dissolve, sinking quickly into my bloodstream. There was a flood of heat, and my eyes dilated fully, causing all of the light in the church to become instantaneously blinding. A shock wave like one receives when touching an exposed outlet shot through me. I felt my back arch and all my muscles tighten. My teeth chattered, and I felt my feet come free of the floor. I hovered as my mother looked down on me. The blurred form of the crucifix silhouetted behind her and framed in a blazing light. "Welcome home, my son. It has been a long time," she said. Her voice was no longer distant but full, as if she stood there in the flesh. She smiled again, then disappeared. Everything came back into stark contrast. My mother was replaced by Father Mike. The congregation came back into focus. My feet, which had been no more than a quarter of an inch off the floor, went down onto my muscles that were not ready to handle their weight. I fell to my hands and knees, and everything went dim. My ears felt as if someone had stuffed them with cotton, blocking out all sound except for a throbbing, high-pitched tone. When the ringing stopped and my vision cleared, I looked up at the priest. He gave a slight nod, put his hand on my head, and spoke so only I could hear. "Lord, welcome your new knight of the cloth, and guide him on his path." With that, I felt him make the sign of the cross on my forehead, then slap me with a resounding crack that set me back on my ass.